Now, I know we all heard of the exorcism and dark entities and demons hopping into different people, following you around, trying to completely take you guys out, right? Because you're living for God's will, and the enemy does not want you to get that done. Now, as one of God's chosen children, if you're carrying the torch for your family, you're breaking that generational curse, you might experience this in your life. And in this video, we're going to go over 7 entry points that demons use in spiritual warfare that you need to block now, family. All right, y'all already know what time it is. Take notes if you have to, and do not forget to apply it to your life. Now, the first entry point that demons will use in spiritual warfare that you need to block is unforgiveness and bitterness. Come on now. I want you guys to be completely honest with yourselves. How many of you did not forgive the narcissist yet? How many of you did not forgive your ex for what they did to you? Your ex-wife, your ex-husband, your ex-boss, your ex-family member, your ex-friend. How many of you are holding grudges, creating anger within inside of you, creating resentment against that person, and it's really, really eating you alive? And this is causing you guys to delay your blessings and open an entry point for some type of negative entity or influence to follow you around. This will create spiritual vulnerability. It is very important that you block this entry point. Do not hold grudges against people. I know it's going to be extremely hard because people are going to do you wrong. People are going to hurt you. They're going to stomp on your name. They're going to spread rumors about you. They're going to do a lot of things to really, really break your heart. All right. But in the long run, you're going to come out on top. You're going to become the winner because what they reap, they shall sow. So the blocking method for this entry point here is that you need to practice forgiveness through prayer, meditation, and self-reflection. Reflect back on your past experiences, the things that you dealt with. All right, and how did you handle it? And how could you handle it better now if you are going through some type of same situation in your life? Now, the second entry point that you need to block right now is sinful habits and addictions. And family, this is a big one, right? Because there are a lot of people out there that's having a hard time with substance abuse, pornography addiction, and they are repeating sinful behaviors over and over and over again. And what is this doing? It is weakening their spiritual defenses and leading to depression, causing them to stay stuck in more negativity, family, all right? So be very, very mindful of this. If you know that there is something that is harming you, that you're not supposed to be doing, that's pulling you down, right? It's really, you can feel it in your spirit. It is not of you. You know it's not of you. Pay very close attention to that. And what is the blocking method here to block that entry point is you need to seek help to overcome addictions. Right? Whatever that addiction is, seek professional help to overcome it. When you are addicted to something, the first thing is to acknowledge it. When you can acknowledge it, that is the first step. Then you need to confess, pray, and ask for deliverance. All right. Now, the third entry point that demons use in spiritual warfare that you need to block right now, and we don't need to spend a lot of time on this one because you guys are going to resonate with this one big time, is occult practices, my family. Any form of witchcraft, Ouija boards, divination, anything like that is considered to be a direct portal to the evil forces. Direct portal. Did you hear me? Direct portal. And that's why you see this a lot in Hollywood. You see it a lot in movies. You see it in video games. Like you see it almost everywhere out here because this is Satan's playground. Okay, so be sure to block this method. All right, and what's the blocking method for this? To avoid at all costs and seek spiritual cleansing, guys. All right. Now, the fourth entryway that demons use in spiritual warfare that you need to block right now, my family, is negative thoughts and negative speeches. This is a huge one. We talk a lot about this. What's the name of the business? Speak it, see it, feel it. Speak your life into existence. See it becoming a reality and feel as if it is already yours. If you are having negative thoughts, negative self-talk, speaking curses, speaking ill intentions over your life, guess what? You are creating an energetic field that's negative, and you will attract negative spirits or any type of negative situations back into your life. All right. You need to block this at all costs. Remember, life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So if you are speaking negative about your life, then you should expect to receive negative results. Right? If you're speaking positive about your life, then you should expect to receive positive results in your life. All right. Be very, very mindful of this. This could be hard when you're going through trials and tribulations, when you're going through turmoil, when you're dealing with the narcissist, when you're dealing with people that's putting you down and you feel like that you're a failure, when you feel like that you're a nobody. Okay. You might end up having negative self-talk over your own life. And that's nothing but the enemy getting up here in your head, trying to tell you that is who you are, trying to place that label over you when that is not of you. That is not who you are whatsoever. And what is the blocking method for this? We need to cultivate positive thinking and affirmations, which is what I talk about a lot. We talk a lot about personal growth and development on this channel. You need to speak highly of yourself, and you need to speak positive affirmations over your life, okay? When you do this, guys, you will completely change your paradigm. You will completely change your way of thinking. Okay, and because you change your way of thinking, you're changing your inner dialogue, your outer reality is also going to change. Now, the fifth entryway that these demons will use in spiritual warfare that you need to block right now, and this is a big one, is unhealthy relationships. Woo boy. A lot of you guys are gonna be like, ding, 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 ding. Coach Kev, you hit that one right on the money. Toxic relationships with people that is engaging in destructive behavior, right? You are the company you keep. If you are always hanging around people that is engaging in destructive behavior, that is engaging in sinful habits and addictions, guess what? You're gonna fall right into the same energetic field, my family. If you are doing what these people are doing, you will end up doing the exact same thing. All right, so be very, very mindful of this, guys. It is important that you do not stick around for unhealthy relationships. And a lot of you guys have been finding that out. We've been talking about that a lot right here on this channel, okay? And in order to block this, in order to block that entryway, what do you have to do? What do I tell you guys all the time? You got to find your tribe, right? You have to find your tribe, and you need to set boundaries. If you're not setting boundaries for people and they're always overstepping their boundaries and you're allowing it, not only are you allowing someone to disrespect you, you're allowing yourself to disrespect you. Okay? And guess what? They're just going to keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on pushing even more. The more you allow, the more they're going to do. Unhealthy relationships kill that entry point immediately, guys. All right? Now, the sixth entryway or entry point that demons use in spiritual warfare that you need to block right now, and a lot of you are going to resonate with this one right here, and that is trauma and emotional wounds, guys. All right? If those wounds, that trauma is unhealed, you have unresolved trauma, you need inner healing. Okay, guess what? It's going to cause anger. It's going to cause frustration. It can also lead to feelings of despair. All right, let's go back to the first one, unforgiveness and bitterness. What else did I mention? Holding that grudge can cause anger. Imagine you holding a grudge against somebody. You haven't talked to them in a very long time, but something popped up that caused that memory to resurface. And all of a sudden you just get angry out of nowhere for no reason. The only reason you got mad is because it resurfaced an old memory. All right, maybe it resurfaced the trauma. It resurfaced the emotional wound. Okay, you need to heal that, my family. You have to heal it. Now, in order to block this method, block this entry point, you need to have maybe some therapy healing, some spiritual counseling sessions, or maybe some inner healing practices, right? When you can take care of yourself, right? Remember, self-care, we talk about this a lot. You guys are going to go through a lot of trauma. You're going to go through a lot of pain. You're going to go through a lot of setback. You're going to go through a lot of ups and downs, hoops and bounds. You're going to go through a lot of people stabbing you in the back, man, because you're the chosen one of your family, okay? You were called for a reason. There's something that you have to complete. So because the enemy doesn't want you to get there, you're going to go through a lot of trauma and emotional wounds and emotional pain, but it is your duty. It is your duty to heal those wounds. Just like up here, I said, it's your duty to find your tribe, right? Unhealthy relationships, maybe that unhealthy relationship caused the trauma, which caused you to not forgive them in their bitterness, right? Think about it. It all ties together. And all of these can lead to just extreme depression, anxiety, sadness, and sickness. And it can really, really kill you and take you out. So my family, be sure to block this entry point right here. Therapy healing, spiritual counseling, inner healing practices. Do what you need to do to heal that trauma. And last but not least, the seventh entry point that demons use in spiritual warfare that you need to block right now is a lack of spiritual discipline, guys. All right. Make sure you are not neglecting spiritual practices. Make sure you're not neglecting your Bible, neglecting any sacred text that you read, meditation, prayer, all of these things. Make sure you have a consistent routine. And that is the blocking method right there. How can we block those entry points? By staying consistent, by having daily prayer and meditation, by being involved in a faith community, a like-minded tribe, right? Scripture reading on a daily basis. Family, 7 points, 7 entry points that demons will use in spiritual warfare that you need to block right now. All right. And many of you guys are going through a lot of turmoil in your life. You're going through a lot of emotional distress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. And listen, I'm wishing nothing but the best for you because I want you to turn all of that around. right? Don't think about your circumstances. Don't think about the negative things that's happening in your life. Even though in the physical, it might be happening, in the spiritual realm, it's not happening. Everything is working in divine favor for you. So when you're going through something and it looks like you can't see a way out, trust me, on the back end, on the realm, in the dimension that you can't see, it's all being worked out in your favor. All right, so these 7 entry points that demons and all these dark forces will use in spiritual warfare against you, make sure you're blocking them, guys. All right, and I guarantee, along with also transforming your mindset, staying in a positive routine, things will really begin to shift and change in your life, guys. All right, so I love you all to life, man. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel. Thank you all for being here. And listen, remember, August 19th, I'm dropping something. I got quite a few members over in the ExpressedWordz exclusive Telegram channel. It is completely free. All right, I'm dropping voice notes, random pictures. Make sure you guys get in there and check it out. All right, I want to grow with you and I want you all to grow with me. Listen, I mentioned this several times. I can't do this alone, right? Even though I've been doing everything by myself so far, and I absolutely love it. I love everything that I'm doing. I'm extremely grateful for it. I need y'all help, man. I need y'all help because we're in this together. And I want us to grow together, all right? So don't forget to head on over to my website, www.speakitseeitfeelit.com, if you would love to hold a conversation with me, if you need transformation, if you need an accountability coach, a mindset coach, anything like that, reach on out to me, guys, and allow me to help you. Because not only do we go through spiritual guidance and mentorship and stuff like this, we also go through goal setting, productivity, all aspects of your life to help you get better and transform, all right? Because it's all about your mindset. If your mindset isn't sharp, right? If your mindset is not sharp, even in all of these categories right here, you will be doomed. All right, remember, if the enemy can get into your mind, they can control everything about you. Don't let the enemy up here. All right, and last but not least, I got 2 more things for you guys. Don't forget to head on over to the merch shop and pick up your gear, your ExpressedWordz gear, your motivational merch. Check that out. And also my new book, Poetry is Me. You will not be disappointed. You guys will absolutely love it. You will come back and pick it up and want to read it from time and time again, guys. It is also a great gift that you can provide to somebody, all right? So don't forget to turn on your bell notifications for more videos to come. And listen, going into the week, let's get it, family. Let's get it. Let's turn up the volume, all right? Let's set our goals, let's set our intentions, and let's march towards it, all right? So you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace.